A man will spend the rest of his life behind bars, convicted of killing his stepfather. A jury in Pender County found Michael Rich guilty of first-degree murder for the death of Paul Busavin. And that happened in November of 2021 at a home on Shiloh Road. Prosecutors say Rich became angry during a conversation with his parents, grabbed a knife, and stabbed his stepfather 19 times. Authorities say Rich also attacked his mother, breaking ribs and her clavicle. At trial, Rich claimed self-defense, diminished capacity, and not guilty by reason of insanity. The jury rejected all three defenses.